Hi Aquarius, you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome to your reading, and this is Kay. We're going to do your zodiac reading today, and we're going to start off with the Zodiac Intuit Tarot Oracle 108 deck to get a past, present, and future energy for your reading. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well and very happy to be here with you, and thank you for watching the video. Alright, we got the past, present, and future energy. Then we'll pull a Lenormand to get more context, but we'll do that in a moment. So, your past energy is autumn. Autumn, full moon, the queen, within 6 to 9 months. Alright, so autumn, you know, is like the fall in the North America. We call it fall. So that's coming. Maybe you had begun doing something, clearing your energy, doing something last autumn, or something came to a closing for you last fall. Okay? Well, I forgot to press record when I started reading your cards, and now I've got all these cards out, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and pick up where I left off, where I forgot to start recording. And it was this one here. In your present day energy, you've got Emerald, which is healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, humility, sexuality, rare, peace, soul restoration, growth, strong relationship, balance, free-flowing, love, mature love, and heart chakra. So right now, currently, you are presently healing from something that you walked away from, left behind in the past. Last fall, it might have even been. Okay, but the autumn is that things were, it's kind of like where the summer passes and now we're into fall, we're going into winter, where things are, you know, in hibernation kind of thing. So the fall is where everything comes down, and it's kind of like the tower where things were crumbling. They come down to be regenerated back into the earth, like the leaves off the tree and whatnot. So you have been through that, and you are currently now in your healing season, healing phase. And so you might have left a very toxic situation, relationship, even work related circumstances, and you are now looking at trying to, you know, find what's your next step. Where do you go next? What do you do next? And that's in your healing phase right now. You're just kind of in introspection and thinking about what transpired in the past, but also where you are to go in your future. But right now, it's like you're just in a healing phase right now, because nothing is coming as a way of an opportunity to you at this very moment. So it's time for you to just kind of let your hair down and hang out and visit with friends and family, whoever was supporting you, especially during this time, if it was a coworker or if it's a boss, a manager, or when you decide to leave the company, your workplace, or if it was a relationship, right? So you are definitely in your healing phase now. Now your future energy is the declaration energy: defiance, reclaiming your power, sovereignty, contract, resolving, expressing truth, manifesto, self-rule, liberty or death, rules of the game, protesting, challenging the status quo. And now, like I said that when I wasn't recording, was that if you're not in the throes of being involved in a group or some kind of organization that you know, challenges the status quo, or is fighting for some kind of rights, your rights, other people's rights, animal rights, whatever rights. If you're not doing that sort of thing, some of you, one or two, you might be doing that, but most of you aren't. It's that you have moved into in your future. You'll be living quite well in a sovereign, under a sovereign state, being your own, under your own power. You will be reclaiming your own power and living quite independent. Okay, That's what's happening in the future, and doing it well, I must add. Now, with the Lenormand that came out, we got house, we got flowers or tulips, and snake and unexpected income. This is for the past, the house. So it's something that you called home, something that was familiar to you, something that had been with you for a while, something you committed to, okay, with house. So you might have had to leave your home behind when you separated yourself from the relationship, or you had to leave the job, which seemed like, if you, like most of us, working 8-9 hours a day, it's a third of your day, which is really 2/3 of the day, because we sleep 1/3 of it, if you understand my math. So it's half of your day, I should say, really. It's half of your day, because 1/3 of it is spent sleeping. So you can feel like you're going to work your work hours, because time you get up and get ready for it and leave and get there and do it and then come home, then it's kind of like you've spent half your life at work. And it could seem very familiar to you, like it is kind of like home to you. Been there a while, long enough to establish roots, kind of thing, and really depend on it being there, that kind of thing. So, and it's possible that you had to leave, the company shut down, the business, or you had your own business and you had to shut the doors on it, and so it might mean that you had to walk away from what you felt secure and safe in at some point in time, or you lost your home because of it, or you had to sell your house because you weren't going to be earning that income anymore, or if you're getting divorced or separated from somebody, you would leave the house behind. Okay? And then in the present day, you've got the healing in the tulips here. It is about, it's about somebody declaring their love for you in the old days, back in the 1800s. The suitor, the man most likely, would leave these tulips at the door, or give them to you at the door and walk away, and basically, tip his hat and walk away and saying, these are for you. That's my declaration of how I feel about you, but I'm just not saying it. I'm saying it with tulips, with flowers, right? Well, this is you tipping your hat to you during this time of healing. Okay, so the flowers is all about you taking care of you, giving back to yourself, you loving yourself. If you haven't been saying it to yourself, that I love myself, then it's a sign for you to start, incorporating that into your morning. When you're getting ready in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you so much, or I love you very much. How are you doing? That kind of thing. But it is just a declaration of love, and the divine is sending you this message right now, saying you are loved, you are dearly loved, and you're safe and secure just as you are, being in the state of healing. Okay, you are, as you're healing, you're also becoming fertile in creating whatever it is that you desire next. You're nurturing your creative side by taking care of you. Okay, so then your future energy is with the declaration and you living the sovereign life, taking back your power. Things were toxic for you. They were toxic for you, but somebody was not as they seemed to have been, or the situation was not as it appeared, with work or some kind of contractual thing that you were involved in, or which could be marriage, business, and whatnot. But it wasn't as what it seemed to be at first. But now with you having mustered up the energy and the gusto to walk away from that which was no longer serving you, you're going to be walking away with some kind of unexpected income. So the unexpected income card energy can talk about something like, you might get a bonus. Maybe you're going to get a severance pay from your company. Maybe you're going to get, they're going to say, well, either if you had to, they had to close their doors and they're leaving you, everybody in the lurch kind of thing, without a job. They either are going to be able to find another place for you, like to relocate you. They're going to give you a severance package, like I said, or they might say, well, as you know, every year we give our employees a bonus, and this year is no different, even though we're closing our doors early. So you're going to get a bonus from them. And if you had to leave and the business was still in business, you are going to be receiving some kind of assistance and help with respect to re-employing yourself. And so it's going to come by way of someone or something that you did not expect. Okay, and if it is you're leaving a relationship behind, you're going to, through the agreement between the two of you, or the two parties, if it's in the hands of the lawyers in the divorce part, you're going to be gaining some kind of payout that you didn't expect. That was kind of, because this is not a large sum of money, okay? Not like the other card of great wealth, or great wealth, I think, whatever it's called. But it's still, it's an unexpected lump sum of money that will help tide you over for a bit, or at least help buy you, if you have to put a down payment on another house, you might be getting a mortgage in, or you got to put for your rent, you have to put it down a deposit, that kind of thing. You might be able to get a car out of it, at least a used car, at least putting a down payment on it, a brand new car. It's just going to be helpful to you in some way. Okay? It also might provide you the opportunity to go back to school if you feel like you need to get more training or education in order to be re-employed or employable, right? Because especially if you're a woman who's been living at and the spouse or the partner that you're with, your romantic partner, they may be the breadwinner of the house, and things are not going well, you're leaving the relationship, you might get half the assets, whatever, through your divorce situation. But if you're not married, you may not, really have that coming to you. And you haven't been working. Maybe you've been at home taking care of the kids, raising the kids, and been at home, and you haven't worked in a while. So in order for you to be able to be re-employed again, employable at a position that's going to make better than minimum wage, especially if you've got a family to raise, your ex should help you, but you know how that goes. But you may need something that's going to be making you a fair bit more than minimum wage. So you're going to have to get some kind of education and training behind you, and so this could help you. Whatever this is, it's going to come along that's unexpected. It could help you to clear the path for you to do that. Okay? All right, so let's start with the major arcana. What does Tarot have to say? Archangel Michael, give us more information, if you will, please. Thank you. Excuse me, the devil. Ooh, boy, yes. Okay, talk about toxicity. Okay. Things were not good for you. Let's get clarification from Mini Tarot. There we go. We have the Empress. Okay, the Divine Feminine. Very interesting. We've got the Devil and the Divine Feminine. Okay. Well, to me, it looks like you were a spouse, an empress, a wife or a spouse. Okay, if you're a man watching this reading, you could have been in your empress energy. So you'd be like you'd be in feminine energy, even though you're the husband. You are in the feminine energy of the empress, but You could also be same sex, where you are more the feminine energy of the same sex. But in any case, somebody was toxic. Now, was it the Empress, the female, or the masculine that was toxic? I would venture to guess that we'll learn more, but I'd venture to guess that Aquarius, it was a toxic situation for you while you were in a relationship, a committed relationship, okay, while you were somebody's feminine energy, whether you're the man or the woman. We can just go with talking about Aquarius as being a woman that I'm doing this reading for, and that would just tell me that this is either you were with somebody, you being the spouse, right, the wife, or the partner in that relationship, with a toxic individual. That relationship was toxic. The individual you're with didn't have to be the only thing toxic about it. Just the relationship itself could be toxic. Now B is that there was another. Your person that you were with was married, and it became toxic for you, and you had to walk away from being the third party. Okay. Now, if it's an employment thing, then it is like you are the one who is the Empress energy here, leaving the toxic situation with work. All right. Okay. So what we got going on here? Archangel Michael, clarifying, telling us the story for Aquarius, please. Thank you. We have the devil energy. Oh my goodness, this was toxic, and it goes over here too. So we're in the past energy. It was very toxic. That's double toxic for you. Whatever situation you were in, a relationship, workship, employment, even if you're in just a partnership with somebody, or your own business, and it was maybe you had a board of directors, and the board of directors were trying to take control of the company out from underneath you, you being the owner, the one who established it. It could be anything, contractual or otherwise. So it was just a very toxic situation for you, plain and simple. We have the Five of Swords, where you just felt like people were trying to trip you up, sabotage you, trying to take your rights away from you, trying to make you feel like you were not safe or secure with them. Whether they were doing that consciously or not, that's how you felt. You felt like that they were, doing whatever they felt they had to do, or whatever they did it, and it was sabotaging the relationship they had with you. Again, it could be your employer, it could be your partner, like in business, it could be your partner in love. It could even be a friendship for that matter, but you take it as it resonates. And then we have the Three of Wands, so that left you looking out across the horizon and creating during this time here, using the wand, your wand of imagination, right? Imagination and vision. What do I do now? What can I do now? What do I want to do now? I'm out from underneath the thumb of somebody else. Somebody else's rules, somebody else's ways, somebody else's expectations. I'm out from the thumb, under the thumb. What can I do now? With my magician's wand, right there, with the Three of Wands. You just have to wait for the ships to come in, as they say. The ships are coming in. And so we've got the Seven of Cups, because look at all the opportunities you have. You even have a cup with a heart in it here. You got a castle, got some kind of plant, twig, you got stars, a flame or a sword with a flame around it, a book. and coins here. So all these different cups have different things in them, and they're not all good. So, but you have opportunities. You have opportunities available to you, options available to you. You're getting to realize that here right now. Taking the time to show yourself great respect and self-love, nurturing yourself in this way, because you're the Empress after all. And so the Empress nurtures. And so you are going to be taking care of yourself, and while you're doing that, the Divine is helping you by giving you whispers of wisdom and whispers of guidance as well. And you will come out of this in your future energy, Aquarius, in good hands, very good hands. You don't have to worry. So the Ten of Wands, that's what that's all about. It's all about worrying, having too much on your shoulders, having too much to handle on your own. You don't have to handle it on your own. You can say, I am letting this all down, letting all this go, because the 10 in here is 10 is the end. You are actually putting your worries and concerns down, and that's where your future, it's moving in from having left it behind to Three of Wands, waiting for your shifts to come in, but preparing yourself for it and using your imagination to see all the different opportunities that you have available to you, the options, whatnot. And it relies on you being able to put all your worries and concerns down. If you worry and concern too much, you basically block your abundance. And so worrying about what's going to come to help me, live my life, put food on my table, a roof over my head and my kids and whatever, you have to really, truly let go of any toxicity that you may be carrying into your future energy, any regrets or unforgiveness, any negative thoughts towards the situation, the people involved, and all that sort of stuff. You have to put it all down in order for you to truly become sovereign, to truly free yourself, to truly take back and reclaim your power. You have to let it down. Okay, and maybe you are, because judgment here, that's about answering the call, and with the Divine calling you forward, you're actually making the decision to let it go, to let it all, put it all down. This is what the Divine is going to encourage you to do, and I know that that's what you want to do, Aquarius. That's definitely something that is would be something that you truly would like to have, like to experience, to let go of your worries and your concerns, so that you can toodaloo, down your path with your little kitty and butterflies and stuff, and just sing and be happy. Sing and be happy. Make that decision to do that. Make that decision to live life by reclaiming your power back. And then we've got the Three of Swords. That is like all about healing that heartbreak, healing what's let you down, healing. This is it. This is letting it all go, deciding to let it go, deciding to let it go, answering the call to healing. Healing that, so that what? So that you've got a future, a very bright future ahead of you. And let's see what else we can see. We have the Six of Wands, so I don't have to say anymore. Victory and success. You'll be recognized for all that you are and all that you have, all your skills and abilities, your talents and whatnot. You were going to be acknowledged by an employer for your skills and abilities. You're going to be acknowledged by a school to accept you into a program. You're going to be acknowledged by somebody else that could become a romantic suitor or romantic partner, right? You could be acknowledged by and seen by just whoever it is that you need to partner up with in order for you to take care of yourself further, to be successful and victorious in your life. And look what we have at the bottom of the deck. We have strength, we have death, we have Six of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. And there's the Knight of Pentacles. But in any case, you've got a good a good future to look out for, because you're going to be strong and courageous. You're not going to be holding yourself back from letting your worries and concerns and your heartbreak go. You're going to be strong and victorious in doing so. All right, strong and victorious in doing so. You're leaving it, that kind of energy behind, so you can transform your life into the successful, victorious life that you deserve to have. And then you're also moving into finding solutions to whatever problems that you might, or challenges you might be facing, right? You're going to have somebody, King of Wands, in the fiery energy, who's ready and able to help you. It could be, excuse me, a new employer. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a new partner in business, and so forth and so on. So you are definitely going to be finding solutions to any challenges you might face moving forward, because you're moving from the rough waters to the calmer waters, finding solutions and taking all your life's lessons with you. That's all the swords there, right there. What you've learned, hard won, learn, right? And now you've got somebody in your corner who is going to be able to help you do that. So this King of Wands, I don't know who that is for you, but you will be meeting them in the near future. Okay, and this looks like it's a very lovely reading, that you found the way to leave something toxic behind that was very toxic for you. You are now in the healing phase of your life as to what doors will open for you in the very near future, but you do the healing by taking care of yourself right now, preparing yourself for moving forward to meet your opportunities that are going to show up for you. And then you'll be living a sovereign life. You know, you're going to be the one who's in charge of your life. And you'll be meeting somebody with very similar energy, because the King of Wands, they take charge and take control of their lives, right? And they like to do that for others as well. So the King of Wands is a really great person to be able to take action and do things that are going to find solutions to whatever it is that you need help with. Okay? And you know what that will be. So take care of yourself. I've enjoyed doing this reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And take care until next time. Bye for now, Aquarius.